Welcome to a future imagined, a future lived. The year is 2199. The Earth has changed, not by accident, but by choice. After centuries of imbalance, humanity finally learned how to coexist with energy instead of just consuming it. The smoke-filled skies of the fossil age have long since cleared. The roar of combustion has been replaced by a profound silence, the sound of clean power flowing in harmony with nature. Across the planet, cities shimmer with light, connected not by pipelines of oil and gas, but by invisible rivers of hydrogen. This simplest of elements, once overlooked, has become the foundation of a new civilization. It powers our homes, our industries, our vehicles. It sustains our farms, our factories, and even the very air we breathe. Hydrogen is no longer just fuel. It is life itself. At the heart of this new world stands Aurora City, a living symbol of the hydrogen age. What was once a barren desert now gleams like a crystal under the sun. Towers of transparent glass soar into the sky, refracting light into brilliant shades of blue and gold. Deep beneath the surface, vast electrolysis caverns split water into pure hydrogen and oxygen, forming the city's very heartbeat. Aurora is designed as a living organism, self-sustaining, adaptive, alive. Its streets glow faintly at night with the blue pulse of hydrogen moving through underground conduits. Every building captures sunlight through photosynthetic glass. Every rooftop filters water from the air. Every single motion, every breath, is part of a continuous, beautiful exchange between technology and nature. Each morning, Aurora awakens with a gentle mist drifting upward from its oxygen vents. The citizens breathe deeply, inhaling the same clean air released by the electrolysis systems that power their world. Above them, hydrogen-powered maglev trains glide silently through the sky, tracing luminous lines between the towers. Drones shimmer as they deliver food grown in vertical farms, where fuel cell LEDs nurture endless layers of green crops. The city's lifeblood is the breathing grid, an interconnected hydrogen network that circulates power like oxygen through a pair of lungs. It absorbs energy during the day from sunlight and wind, stores it in crystalline tanks, and gently exhales it back at night through fuel cells. The result is a perfect balance, a rhythm of energy that never breaks, that never falters. In Aurora, nothing is wasted. The water used for electrolysis returns purified to the grid. Waste heat warms the nearby farms. Even storms are welcomed. Lightning is harvested through massive ion towers that channel its fury directly into the hydrogen reserves. The city has learned to turn chaos into creation. Look to the skies and you'll see they are alive. Massive hydrogen airships drift across continents, their solar skins reflecting the sun as they transport goods and people between megacities. They move in complete silence, leaving behind only trails of mist, pure water vapor, not toxic exhaust. The world beneath them is powered not by extraction, but by flow. Across the oceans, floating electrolysis platforms convert seawater into hydrogen and fresh water, while undersea pipelines carry clean energy between continents. Nations no longer compete for oil, they collaborate through shared hydrogen corridors. Energy has become global, decentralized, and transparent. At the core of this harmony is an artificial intelligence known as Helia. She was created to manage balance, the invisible conductor of the breathing grid. Helia's algorithms forecast the weather, optimize electrolysis, and coordinate power use across the entire planet. Her voice is calm, her tone steady. She is neither a ruler nor a servant, but a mediator between humanity and the elements. When storms gather, Helia speaks softly through the city's systems. Electrolyzers engaging, grid stabilizing, all is well. And it is. Aurora trusts her. Among the city's millions is Lira, a hydrogen systems engineer. She works in the vertical farms, high above the desert floor. Each morning, She walks through corridors bathed in a soft blue-green light, surrounded by the quiet hum of life. The crops stretch upward under hydrogen-powered LEDs, their roots fed by recycled water from the electrolysis plants. Lira's work is simple: maintenance, calibration, balance. But to her, it feels sacred. The hum of the grid beneath her feet is a constant reminder that the city itself is alive. When she was a child, her grandmother told her stories of the old world, of skies thick with smog, oceans rising, and cities suffocating under their own ambition. Those stories feel like myths now. Yet they remain as warnings, reminders that progress must always include humility. One evening, as the sun dissolves into a sea of red, a storm brews over the desert. The sky darkens, lightning arcs across the horizon. But in Aurora, there is no panic. The city has learned to breathe with the planet, not against it. Helia's voice echoes through the communication grid. Storm energy detected. Activating capture sequence. The ion towers along the city's border flare to life, glowing in pulses of blue. When the first bolt strikes, the energy flows instantly into the breathing grid, feeding electrolyzers that split water at record speed. Gigawatts of power surge downward, stored safely in hydrogen reservoirs deep below. The storm becomes part of the system, its chaos transformed into calm. Rain begins to fall. The streets shimmer with reflections of light. The people watch as the sky flashes in rhythm with the city. For them, this is not destruction. It is renewal. When dawn arrives, the air is sharp and clear. Mist rises again from the vents. The smell of ozone lingers, clean and electric. Children laugh as they chase vapor trails down the streets. The same storm that once would have torn cities apart has now provided enough power for weeks. Aurora's example has inspired the world. Across the Arctic, crystalline domes powered by hydrogen fuel cells shelter entire populations against the cold. In tropical regions, floating cities draw hydrogen from seawater while cleaning the oceans. And on Mars, humanity's first off-world colony uses hydrogen extracted from ice to sustain life beneath crimson skies. Everywhere, the same principle applies: life and energy in perfect equilibrium. Hydrogen has united the species, not through ideology, but through necessity and understanding. It has become a shared breath, even across planets. Still, the people of Aurora have not forgotten their lessons. Every year they celebrate the Day of Stillness, a planetary pause where machines rest and silence returns. On this day, the airships anchor above the city, maglev trains halt, and the grid hums quietly in standby. Citizens step outside, feeling the natural wind on their faces, hearing the quiet of an unhurried planet. They reflect on the truth that even clean energy requires balance, that sustainability is not constant motion, but a conscious, deliberate rhythm. In plazas and parks, families sit beneath the oxygen gardens, vast engineered trees that exhale pure air through biofuel cell leaves. The Day of Stillness is a reminder that technology serves life, not the other way around. By the turn of the next century, humanity has transformed. The idea of scarcity feels distant, a relic of a past age. The old tension between energy and environment has completely dissolved. Helia continues her watch, guiding the breathing grid with the precision of a heartbeat. Yet the world remains humble. People now understand that perfection is not the goal. Balance is. On the 100th anniversary of Aurora's founding, citizens gather at the desert's edge to mark the occasion. Airships glide in formation above the skyline, their reflections blending with the setting sun. The city below glows softly, each tower alive with light. A child looks up at her parents and asks, "Why do we breathe?" The question travels through the grid, carried by curiosity. Helia hears it and replies, her voice diffused through every speaker, every light, every molecule of air. because breath reminds us we are alive. Each inhale is a gift from the world. Each exhale is a promise to protect it. Her words drift through the city like wind through leaves. Around her, Aurora hums with life, a quiet, constant rhythm, both natural and human-made. As the sun dips below the horizon, the towers flicker like veins of light. The desert glows under the twilight, and for a moment it feels as if the entire planet exhales together. Aurora stands as a reminder that energy can sustain rather than destroy, that progress can exist without loss, and that balance is the truest measure of civilization. The age of combustion is long gone. The age of renewal has begun. The hydrogen era is not about technology alone. It is about consciousness. It is about learning that creation and care must share the same space. And so the story continues. The breathing grid hums softly beneath the surface. Electrolyzers sing quietly in the depths. Oceans, skies, and deserts connect through invisible threads of power. Each pulse of hydrogen a note in the planet's new song. In 2099, the world no longer burns, it breathes. This has been Hydrogen 2099, a vision of what humanity can become when energy and balance share the same breath. Thank you for watching. If this story inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe for more glimpses into a brighter future.